Hello everyone, welcome to your Chapter 5 problem section. In Chapter 5 we learned all about functions and global and local scope, how we can build these kind of like repetitive sets of code into things that into basically like a function of our own. We've been using functions from other people, so we're building our own functions and using them within our own code. So we're kind of building upon ourselves. So in this chapter, we learned all about that and kind of incorporated a little bit of chapter 4 and 3 into that process and learning. But in this problem set, we're going to integrate them as much as possible. We're going to try to combine these things together as much as we can. So the first thing you're tasked to do is to create a recipe book. This recipe book is going to contain in the code to also add to that recipe book in some way, shape, or form. So first, you're going to create 3 functions. A function that will load a recipe book into memory. So if you've already created a recipe book, you want to be able to load it, like initializing a dictionary if it's doesn't exist, you haven't created one yet. You then want to create a function that will add a recipe to your dictionary, which is a recipe book. And then you lastly want to create a function that will save the dictionary to an out file, into a JSON file, okay? The dictionary should be organized such that the first key is the name of the recipe and the value is another dictionary. And that dictionary should have at least 2 parameters, an ingredients parameter and a volume parameter, okay? So that way we can say like, what do I need for an apple pie or something to that effect, okay? You just need simple stuff, so we don't need to like have like measurements like microgram or like milligrams or liters or anything like that. Just like, an integer like 3 apples, 2 bananas, 1 flower. That's totally fine for now, okay? So what do you need to know to do this chapter? You're going to need to know these 2 functions, json.load and json.dumps. This is what's going to load and output your dictionaries, your recipe books. You're going to need to learn how to create functions and return values from those functions. You need to use while loops and for loops. We got a little bit of dictionary manipulation going on here, so you're going to have to know how to build and maintain and augment a dictionary, and there's going to be some try and accept in here as well, okay? So with that in mind, guys, let's give you a little moment to try and figure that out, and I'll see you in the answer video.